Driving my daughter to school yesterday. Soon I dropped out of school, my wheel hub bearing on my driver's side, all 4 screws popped off, so I dropped the car off in the apartment. See what I'm saying? All 4 screws, 5 screws popped off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the tie sitting under the car. You know what I mean? I'm just checking, making sure ain't nobody stole the Cadillac converter. You know how these hood niggas is. Yeah, so the Cadillac converter still under there. So I will be going to AutoZone either this weekend to get the 5 new screws, which they call I gotta get the 5 love bolts, and what the screws are called, slugs. I gotta get the slugs, knock them out. I gotta remove the caliper, remove the rotor, knock these screws out with a pin and a hammer, and then re-put them back in through the back and re-put the rotor and the caliper back on. Yeah, so y'all ain't the only one going through regular problems. But you can't get stopped or get depressed. Everybody going through shit. You just gotta keep pushing. How bad you want it? What's up, YouTube? What's going on? You know what I mean? That video I just put up, that what happened yesterday. But like I keep telling y'all, y'all can't give up. No matter what's going on, you gotta keep pushing. Every day ain't gonna be a good day. Every day ain't gonna go into your goal. Every day ain't gonna be a day you feel like you winning. But there's just only one day into the mission. You see what I'm saying? You can't give up. You gotta keep pushing no matter what. Cause the whole thing is, you gotta understand it's perspective over everything. How you looking at your situation determines a lot on how you handle your situation and how you gonna go about your situation, trying to get yourself up out of it. So with that situation, with a lot of my situation, the perspective is, okay, if this going wrong, what you trying to tell me, God? What I'm doing wrong, or what I done overly did, or what I done lack awareness of, that's why I'm going through what I'm going through. You did what I'm saying? So every problem is a lesson that you can take from it that can make you a better person or put you in a better situation. My perspective on a lot of problems that I go through, it be like, okay, if you think this finna stop me, come on with it. This not even nowhere near hard enough or bringing enough turmoil on my life to where I'm feeling like giving up on the mission. No, that's not even in the equation. Quitting, giving up, stopping, anything of that talk, that's not even in the equation. I got too many people depending on me. Y'all see this right now. It's 5:30 in the morning, dark outside, but I just got done working out. You see what I'm saying? You gotta tell yourself, you gotta trick your mindset to do whatever you gotta do to make it work. Cause guess what? Like I tell my children, if you ain't gonna do it for you, who gonna do it? Nobody. You did what I'm saying? If you're not willing to put in the work and go the extra mile, who you expect on earth gonna do that for you, especially if they know you're not doing it for yourself? That's the whole key. Anything you would love or would like someone else to do for you, you must be willing to do for yourself first. No matter how hard it is, no matter how many loops and barriers you gotta go through to get it done, you gotta get it done. Don't be the one expecting a handout. Don't be the one expecting your friends and family to be there for you when in a time of need, when sometimes you put yourself in that situation and you're not even willing to do what you gotta do to get yourself out of the situation. You're expecting everyone else to help you get yourself out of the situation. But the whole topic is, you can't give up. No matter what, you can't give up. I don't care how hard it gets, you can't give up. You know what you want out of life. You know you're on a mission. You know you're on a journey. And 9 times out of 10, you already understood and accepted it's not gonna happen overnight. And with that being said, you don't know what all it's gonna come with. You don't know how many problems or how big the problems you're gonna start facing, chasing what you chasing. But understand this, you can't give up. Cause the day you give up, it get harder and harder. Cause you gave up. Understand every time you give up and quit, it's a restart button that you're doing to yourself. So you're making your destination further. You're making your decisions making harder because you keep giving up every time it get hard. Like I tell myself, when it get hard, it is the best time to show up for discipline. That is the best time to show and prove yourself. Okay, this is the most important time for me to see how strong I am, how mentally strong I am, how physically strong I am, how spiritually strong I am, and so forth. You always got to put yourself in that position and understand the Most High not doing this to you, the Most High allowing it to happen for you. This is the better you. So you can't always trying to run from your problems. Face your problems head on. Do it with humility, and do it with a spirit and mindset of, once I get out of this situation, I know how not to get back in this situation. Financial, relationship-wise, job-wise, different situations. The whole thing is you can't give up on yourself. Y'all see my reels. It was a time I was working 2 jobs. 8 hours at one job, 11 hours at another job. And sometimes it'd be 12 hours at my first job and 12 hours at my second job. And I'd be late at both jobs trying to go through both jobs with public transportation. But I was doing that. In the morning, I was doing AWP traffic control from 6 to 6 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon, Monday through Saturday. And sometimes I'd be on 24-hour emergency calls, so they'll call me on Sunday night if they need an emergency. And I do that sometimes even on Thursday night. I do that if I'm taking off on CarMax. Because CarMax was my second job, third shift, overnight detailing up there in Norcross. You see what I'm saying? I had to do that from 7 to 7. So both jobs were the 12-hour shift, but we're in between the public transportation. It'll take me an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 45 minutes, sometimes 2 hours to get from AWP to CarMax and vice versa. So both of them came to a short haul, and I told y'all on some videos, I quit my AWP jobs, moving too fast, and CarMax fired me because my background took so long to come in, and once they seen what's on my background, they let me go, which I understood. I'm not having no hard feelings towards now company out there. Like I said in previous of my videos, I haven't had a job in 15 years. I've been an entrepreneur for a long time. I didn't know anything about the credit part, but I've just been winging it, detailing, paint houses, building houses, landscaping, and I can be talking for hours just telling what all I know how to do with my hands and my knowledge. Most of the things my family do and pass down, and the other 70% of the things, 60% of the things I learned from YouTube, and I just took a chance on myself because I learned quick. But get back into the topic, you can't give up on yourself no matter what. I'm out here early in the morning posting YouTube video before I gotta take my kids to school. And right after that, I gotta go to the bank. And right after that, I gotta do my second workout and still do some more stuff. But what is you doing for you? Is you dropping the ball on you? Is you making sure you gotta be the one? Well, let me reword that. Is you making sure you show up for you? Ain't nobody else gonna do it. Yeah, my hair messed up. Yeah, my eye messed up. Like I keep saying, but I'm showing up. So once my eye heal and the eye drop start working, and I go to the barber shop, get a lineup, and go to the beauty salon and get my hair retwisted, I'm still gonna want to show up. It's not gonna be nothing different. It's not gonna be, oh, I only showed up on my good days, or I only showed up when I look better, or I only showed up when I feel better about myself. Even if I don't feel better about myself at the moment, I still have to show up. Why? Because I told myself I'm gonna show up every day and make sure I at least get one video posted on YouTube every day. That's consistency. That's work ethic. And most of all, that's self-love, because that's self-discipline. I'm telling myself something, and I don't need nobody else to help me stay accountable to myself, because I already have an accountability partner, which is the Most High. The Most High within, listening on everything I say. He know my thoughts. He know my belief. He know my heart. So if I tell myself something out loud or write it down, I got to stick to it. And every day I stick to it, mentally and spiritually, emotionally and physically, I get stronger. So eventually it's going to wither down to financially, socially, and so forth and so forth. I'm just going to get stronger and more wise and have a bigger reach. So you can't look at the outcome and be like, okay, I'm doing this for now, and in 2-3 years I should have 100,000 subscribers. I should be making this and this a month from YouTube. I should be like, what's the name them because they said they did it. No, they go that comparison shit. A lot of people say comparison is the thief of joy. It is. But sometimes I compare myself to trap myself. So I compare myself to me. That's why I stay consistent every day. Okay, last month I did 16 videos. This month I got to do at least 20 to beat myself. Last month I only did 16 10-minute videos. This month I gotta do 20-minute videos. I gotta track myself so I can beat myself, because I'm who trying to better me every day by 1%. So I gotta compare today me to the yesterday me and see what I'm doing better every day. Seeking I measure what I'm doing on this chart instead of trying to look at everybody else's move. And that's what a lot of people problem is what's going on. That's what a lot of people problem is. They worry about the next person because they see the next person already living on stage 10, stage 20, living their dreams. They shining already. They got the light on them. But you don't have to be part of the energy that's feeding into them, because they doing what they got to do. Take your energy back, feed yourself that energy, pay yourself attention, and watch all their attention start to be on you too. Because like I tell my kids, you got to focus on you until the focus on you, no matter what, no matter how hard it get, no matter what your image is, no matter how many people around you don't like what you're doing. If you really believe in your heart what you're doing is beneficial and it's going to take you to the next level, keep doing it. It's gonna pay off. Why? Because that's what you told yourself, and you honoring yourself. If you can't tell yourself something and honor your word to yourself, don't expect nobody to keep it real with you in the business world, in the friendship world, in the relationship world, in nothing, because you can't even do it for yourself. So if you can't do it for yourself, don't hold nobody else to that same expectation. You see what I'm saying? And even if you can do it for yourself and you've been doing it for yourself, still don't hold nobody into that same expectation, because ain't nobody you. Everybody is different. Everybody got a different purpose and a different mission. Sometimes it meant for certain friends to cross you out so you can understand how valuable your energy is, how valuable your time is. If you think ain't nobody crossing you out or stealing from you or taking advantage of you, that means you must not be useless, or I mean, you must not be worth anything, and you must be useless. But then when you start to peep, hold up, I can't hang around these people because they taking advantage of me. They only here to suck my energy, only here when I'm winning, only here when I make a withdrawal, or only here when I get paid. Once you start seeing those things, now you start putting yourself on a different measure instead, saying you valuable enough, you too valuable to keep being used in them type of categories. Yes, I'm useful, so use me. Come soak up some knowledge. Come soak up some experiences. Come get some of my education that I can pass down to you that I already walked through life. Some of the situations and problems that I went through and overcame, I can explain to you so you won't face the same thing. But don't use me for my money. Don't use me for my so-called community once I build it. Don't use me for my personal brand unless you're paying for my services and things of that sort. And even if you're not paying for my services, once I build my personal brand, if you're using it to benefit you and help the people, yeah, use it. But don't use it to tear down nobody else. I'm not in the business of using whatever I do and I put it on this earth to tear down anybody else. I done had my days of tearing down everybody, taking down from people I love, taking from people I don't know. I done had my days of that. And 9 times out of 10, whoever watching the video, y'all done had y'all days of that too. So all I'm saying is stay true to yourself and stay true to your journey. That's why I always start my videos off. Love yourself throughout the journey, because it will get hard. Especially when you make your mind up to be somebody and do something with your life. That's when the Most High gonna make sure you go through all the tests you need to make sure you become that person even before you get to the destination. Let me say that again. Especially when you make up your mind and say you want to become somebody in this earth and have a value and mean something to a lot of people, the Most High will make sure you go through certain problems to make sure you become that type of person even before you be in that position. Because like I say in some of my other videos, it's be, do, have. And I get that from Myron Golden, and he get that from the Bible in Genesis. You got to be, which is become the person first and mentally. And every millionaire, multimillionaire, and decamillionaire, and billionaire say the same thing. You had to become the person mentally first. And then once you become the person, be, do. Then you'll start doing, acting, waking up, doing things, speaking like, learning like, investing like, start doing things, holding in podcasts and joining podcasts and different masterminds. You'll start doing things like that type of person you want to be already doing, even before you get the money or the financial position or the material possession or whatever you want to be. It is second step, be, do. And then having the material things, having the time freedom, having the travel freedom, having the financial freedom, the mental fortitude, having the physical shape, having the community, having the personal brand, having the social network, having all that will come at the end once you already became that person in your mind and in your spirit and by energy. and by everything you put out in Mother Nature. And then you start doing everything in Mother Nature like you're already that person. You start giving food drives away. You start giving away clothes. You start giving away back. You start, okay, I made $1,200 this week. I know I haven't got no business yet, but get what? I just repaired my credit doing this my way for free, and I just learned it. It took me 3-4 months. So let me help some of my family members repair their credit if they have the same issue I'm facing. Cause I just did it for free. Let me do that. There can be one part I can give back without even charging somebody. Let me record the process so I can have receipts saying I know what I'm doing. I can have proof if I did want to start a credit repair business. Vice versa. Or I just detailed my car real clean. I know how to detail. Let me go out there and set up a detail shop. Or let me set up a shop somewhere in my yard or at the corner store, at the corner gas station. And on Sundays, let me do free detail. And while I'm doing free detail, I'm going to be playing podcasts on the speaker, teaching people about credit, teaching people about trading, teaching about financial literacy as they sit down and gotta wait till I get finished with their detail. It's so many ways you can give back and give your energy back to the nature without really just giving to one person or choosing who you're gonna give it to. You don't have to be a judgmental person. Everyone judge, which is sometimes keeping you out of certain situations. But all I'm saying is, no matter what journey you're on, love the journey, go through the hardships. And while you're going through the hardship, make sure you're giving back. Make sure as you grow, you giving back something that you passed down or you overcame, so Mother Nature can keep giving you that energy because you passing the energy along. You're not just trying to hoard all the good energy. You really not out here for self. You out here building self, but you building self by helping everyone else. And that's what a lot of other multimillionaires say. If you ever want to get to $1 billion or a multi-million, 100 million, you just gotta solve the biggest problems and find out who's willing to pay for them solutions. So love yourself on the journey. Go through the hard time. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be pretty, but I'm telling you, it's all gonna be worth it. I'm gonna keep putting up different rails in my past so y'all can see I know what I'm talking about. When I made my mind up in certain things in my past, yes, I was already reaching that certain stature, reaching that certain level that everybody want to get to. And I never made it to the final level that I wanted to get to feel like I made it. But I also dropped the ball. I also started not being thankful enough and not showing gratitude like I was climbing up the ladder. And once I felt like I was at a position where I don't got to put in the same amount of work ethic, I started to fall down. And I didn't see the fall until halfway. And once that halfway fall got there, I accepted it and didn't want to put in the work ethic because I was still stuck on all I have to do is this, instead of getting all that energy back saying, okay, let me put in the same work ethic that I started with. You get big-headed, and a lot of people do when they get in certain positions, especially if they put in the work all for themselves. But that's neither nor here or there. All I'm saying is I want the people that listen to me, because I don't promote my channel on no other platform. And if you all, whoever listened to this video, if you all would like to share the video, you can go ahead and do it by all means, but I don't do it. I don't repost it because I would want to be, well, not want to be. I would like to feel like anybody watching the YouTube page is just coming from the energy that I'm putting out. So everything is natural, everything is organic. I don't have to promote it. I don't have to pay for paid ads or none of that. And once I get to the level that ads do pop up, if y'all want to watch it, because I'm sure y'all can use some cheap tissue or cheap lingerie or cheap credit repair or cheap cars, because different ads going to be promoting different things. And I look at every ad because I stay watching podcasts. You see what I'm saying? I be on YouTube 12, 15 hours a day. So I understand the same energy you put out will be willing to come back to you tenfold. So if I'm watching YouTube 11 hours a day, every day, 5-6 years straight, the only way that energy can come back if I start making a YouTube channel and putting out content, truthful content, natural content, and not that much editing, and put it out so people can grasp to it. And once they understand it and it hit their spirit, and then they start to understand that, okay, he for the people, that same flow I'm putting out, that same energy I'm giving YouTube will come back tenfold. And I'm not expecting that. I already know that's going to happen because the Bible already said it, the Most High already said it. So you don't got to expect the big outcome when you start working on yourself. You just got to know it's going to pay off automatically before you even start, because that's the word. But only if you believe the Most High. Like I said, keep the Most High in everything you do. Keep him first in everything you do. And make sure you love yourself on the journey. And don't forget to love the Most High. Because the Most High within you. All right? Love yourself. I'm gone.